Dear children, good morning. Welcome back social science class. In the last class we studied about Ashoka's Dhamma. Here Ashoka conveyed his directions, decisions and Dhamma to his subjects through stone edicts. These edicts were placed along the sides of the main roads. Buddhism inspired Ashoka and he embraced Buddhism. He also propagated Dhamma by the inspiration of Buddhism. Ashoka had waged many wars to expand his kingdom. The war with the kingdom of Kalinga was the most important among them. In this war, Kalinga was defeated, but so many peoples were killed and injured. So many peoples. It was after the Kalinga war, which caused the death and devastation of many people, that Ashoka adopted Buddhism. After Kalinga war, Ashoka adopted Buddhism. He played a significant role in propagating Buddhism in different parts of world like Nepal, China, Indonesia, etc. Here you can see a description about Kalinga war. You read it. What is the condition of socio-economic life during the Maurya period? Here you can see social stratification based on Chaturvarnya doctrine prevailed. Shudras were confined to agricultural work. Buddhism and Jainism became more popular. Agriculture, trade flourished. The rulers provided better irrigation facilities for the progress of agriculture. Handicrafts like weaving and weaving existed. Coins were in use for transaction. Several roads were constructed for the progress of trade. Here you can see a picture of stupa of Sanchi. It is one important stupa of Ashoka. Several such stupas were built during the reign of Mauryas, and pillars also built. One among them we studied about pillar at Sarnath. These stupas and pillars point out the progress in the field of architecture and sculpture during this period. After Maurya, another important kingdom emerged in India, that was Gupta dynasty. After Maurya dynasty, Gupta dynasty was emerged. Chandragupta I, Samudragupta and Chandragupta II were the important rulers of Gupta dynasty. By the end of the Gupta period, there was a remarkable decline in the trade with the distant lands. More people engaged in agriculture. King used to offer large shares of land as gift to priest. The priest became important in the society. There was an increase in social inequality during this period. Many works were written in Sanskrit during the Gupta period. Kalidasa was the important literary figure. Kalidasa was the important literary figure. Do you heard about Abhijnana Shakuntalam, Megha Sandesham and Kumara Sambhavam? These are the important works of Kalidasa. A group of 9 scholars who lived in the court of Chandragupta II is known as Navaratnas. Navaratnas. They were Kalidasa, Gadagapara, Shappanaga, Vararuji, Varahamihira, Vedalabhatta, Dhanvantari, Amarasimha and Shangu. Here is a picture of a iron pillar. It locates in Maharali at Delhi. Maharali at Delhi. It was constructed by Chandragupta II. It still remaining without rust, resistant even after centuries of snow, rain and sun. Varahamihira, Brahmagupta, Bhaskaracharya and Aryabhatta gave valuable contribution to the field of science in Gupta period. Varahamihira and Brahmagupta made a remarkable contribution to astronomy. Bhaskaracharya to mathematics. Aryabhatta to both astronomy and mathematics. Here is the picture of Nalanda University, a famous educational center in ancient India. It was established during Gupta period. Students from different parts of Asia came here in pursuit of knowledge. Thousands of students and hundreds of teachers were engaged in educational activities in the university. It is a miracle in the period of Gupta. We have discussed the changes that took place in the society right from the beginning of the Magadha period till the end of the Gupta period. What are the important among them? Extensive farming led to increase in agricultural products. Agriculture and related occupation created new knowledge. The ideologies that came up against social inequalities influenced the society and the rulers. The rulers promoted the changes in the field of science, art, literature, etc. Here I conclude my class. Dear children, I will send some questions. You try to answer that questions. Thank you.